Good morning, everyone. I'm George, Digital Consultant at Digital CDL, and I welcome you to this 5th lesson of the course. The efficacy of an organization is contingent upon the harmonious integration of organizational structuring with the operative context, denoted as external alignment. It is acknowledged that there is no universally superior or efficacious organizational model. Rather, effectiveness is context-dependent. Various observed organizational structures, be it streamlined or vertical, divisional or functional, or those employing specialized or versatile, autonomous roles, often yield favorable outcomes, not due to the irrelevance of organizational choices, but due to their adaptiveness to distinct contexts. What encompasses context? The first suite of variables delineating organizational context pertains to the external milieu. This includes the socio-economic conditions, epitomizing environmental, cultural, and institutional attributes at local, national, or supranational levels. For instance, cultural nuances can mold power and authority distribution within hierarchies, influencing the establishment of horizontal or vertical structures. Likewise, regulatory frameworks can necessitate organizational adaptations, mandating specialized units for specific tasks or segregating responsibilities to ensure accountability. A secondary facet of the external ambience is industry and market landscapes, denoting the direct interactive entities of the organization. This involves competitors, consumers, supply markets, distribution avenues, etc., collectively representing the external stakeholders of the organization. The external milieu's attributes are often succinctly examined through the lenses of uncertainty, reflecting environmental variable fluctuations and their predictability, and complexity, indicating the diversity and relevance of elements, defining it comprehensively. Considering different industrial domains as organizational contexts, the fashion industry, for instance, could be perceived as relatively uncertain, but with reduced complexity, while the aeronautical domain is intricate with moderate uncertainty levels, and the electronics sector exhibits high degrees of both elements. How do environmental uncertainty and complexity influence organizational design? Uncertainty necessitates the crafting of flexible and adaptive structures and processes at both micro and macro levels, while stable environments favor the implementation of specialized, efficient, and optimized but rigid structures. In contrast, external complexity necessitates intricate internal organizational frameworks. Each novel contextual component, be it a market, product, skill, or function, instigates the formulation of dedicated roles or units, escalating internal complexity. External complexity also prompts organizations to dissect intricate decisions into simpler, independently managed ones, allocated to autonomous units facilitated by standardized interfacing. For instance, during the conceptualization and manufacturing of intricate products, like in the aeronautical sector, companies often formulate comprehensive product architectures, rendering internal or external units autonomous in conceptualizing and fabricating individual components, leading to heightened standardization levels in complex organizations. The most formidable scenario emerges for organizations navigating through intricate and unpredictable environments, necessitating the harmonious amalgamation of organizational flexibility induced by uncertainty with the standardization demanded by complexity. The agile organizational model endeavors to address this conundrum explicitly. Another dimension that holds immense significance for the design of an organization is the strategy the organization opts to implement. It is a facet predominantly shaped by the external environment, since the strategy essentially serves as the organization's response, articulated in goals and initiatives, to the environmental challenges it encounters. The critical role of corporate strategy in organizational design becomes evident when one comprehends that the organization is fundamentally a vehicle to realize the overarching goals of the entity by cultivating suitable organizational competencies. The influence of strategy on organizational decisions is paramount, Often, the organization, via the development of unique and irreplicable competencies, enables the attainment of substantial competitive advantages, sometimes in directions divergent from the originally envisaged paths. Multiple elements of business strategy necessitate consideration during the deliberation of organizational design. One fundamental component is the emphasis an organization places on achieving efficiency or effectiveness, i.e., whether the enterprise predominantly leans towards cost leadership strategies or differentiation strategies. These strategic dimensions profoundly influence the degree of specialization and standardization in organizational structures, impacting both the arrangement of work and the formulation of organizational units. An additional pivotal aspect of strategy that necessitates contemplation is the inclination towards exploitation or exploration. The former entails maximizing benefits from existing resources, while the latter involves probing new horizons and competitive opportunities via innovation. These contrasting orientations can have a profound impact on organizational design decisions, predominantly regarding the extent of standardization, personnel empowerment, and the anticipated organizational behaviors from the workforce. A third strategic element impacting organizational design is the predilection for an external or internal focus. This refers to whether the realization of economic financial performance in its various facets of effectiveness or efficiency takes precedence over the pursuit of developmental goals and employee satisfaction. In this scenario, design decisions, particularly at the microstructural level, may be meticulously aligned to ensure organizational well-being, human resource development, and satisfaction, considering these as instrumental for achieving optimal external performances. Thanks for watching. See you next week for Lesson 6.